Hello everyone, this is Group 12 from Division E and our topic is use of MAR and MDR in memory access. So first of all, MAR stands for Memory Address Register and MDR stands for Memory Data Register. So what are registers? A register is a temporary memory unit in the CPU. This receive data and this data is held in them as per requirement. Registers can be of different sizes 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, etc. So, heading towards the introduction, MAR and MDR are used in memory access for read and write operations. During a read operation, MAR holds the address to be read and MDR holds the data temporarily. Similarly, during a write operation, MAR holds the address where data needs to be written and MDR holds the data temporarily. This improves memory access efficiency and speed, reducing processing time and improving system performance. So what is meant by MDR and MAR? Let us see what is meant to be MDR. MDR stands for Memory Data Register and it is a register in computer CPU that temporarily holds the data that has been retrieved from or needs to be written to the memory. It holds the data temporarily until it can be transferred to the CPU or returned to the memory. So, what is MAR? The Memory Address Register. It is a register in computer CPU that stores the memory address of the data that needs to be accessed or retrieved from the memory. It holds the address temporarily until it's sent to the memory for retrieval or write.
Let us look towards the implementation and working of MAR and MED, that is Memory Address Register and Memory Data Register. During memory access, the CPU sends the memory address to the MAR, which holds the address temporarily. The MAR then transfers the address to the memory, which locates the memory location specified by the address. The memory retrieves the data from the location and send it back to the MDR, which holds the data temporarily until it is transferred to the CPU. In the case of a write operation, the CPU sends both the memory address and the data to be returned to the MDR. The MAR holds the address temporarily, while the MDR holds the data until it is returned to the specified memory location. The MAR and MAD works together to enable memory access by providing a buffer between the CPU and the memory. The MAR ensures that the correct memory location is accessed, while the MDR temporarily stores the data when read from or written to the memory. This improves the speed and efficiency of memory access and data transfer, making the computer system more efficient and faster. Thank you.
MDR and MAR during read operation. The CPU sends the memory address to the MAR, then MAR holds the memory address temporarily and it sends to the memory. The memory locates that memory location specified by the address, then memory retrieves the data from the memory location and then MDR holds the data temporarily and transfer it to the CPU. Next is MDR and MAR during write operation. In this, the CPU sends both memory address and the data to MDR. Then MDR holds the data temporarily and it sends both memory address and data to MAR. MAR holds the memory address temporarily and then MAR sends the memory address to memory. The memory locates the memory location specified by the address and then memory writes the data to memory location.
Let's see the memory read operation. During a memory read operation, the memory address register MAR and memory data register MDR are used to read data from the memory. The CPU sends the memory address of the data to be read to the MAR. The memory retrieves the data from the locations specified by the memory address. The retrieved data is sent back to the MDR. The MDR holds the data temporarily until it can be transferred to the CPU. By using the MAR and MDR, the CPU can access the correct memory location and retrieve the data efficiently. The MAR holds the memory address temporarily while it is sent to the memory for retrieval. The process improves system performance and reduces processing time. Now let's see the memory write operation. During a memory read operations, the memory address register MAR and the memory data register MDR are used to write data from the memory. The CPU sends both the memory address of the data to the MDR. The MDR holds the data temporarily while it is sent to the MAR along with the memory address. The MAR holds the memory address temporarily while it is sent to the memory address for writing. The memory writes the data to the location specified by the memory address. By using the MAR and MDR, the CPU can access the correct memory locations and retrieve the data efficiently.
Now proceeding towards the summary of the memory MAR and the MDR. The memory address register and the memory data register are used in memory access operations to improve system performance and reduce processing time. During a memory read operation, the CPU sends the memory address to the MAR, which sends it to the memory for retrieval. The memory sends the data back to the MDR, which holds it temporarily before sending it to the CPU. During a memory write operation, the CPU sends both the memory address and the data to the MDR. The MDR sends both to the MAR, which sends the memory address to the memory for writing. The memory writes the data to the location specified by the memory address. By using the MAR and the MDR, the CPU can access the correct memory location and retrieve or write data efficiently. Efficient use of MAR and MDR improves system performance and reduces processing time, making them essential components of the modern computer systems. Thank you.